Started horseback riding when I was 2 years old, and my aunt had a horse, and she would let me and my cousins ride on her horse, and he would take me on the front of her saddle. And so basically I learned how to ride horses before I could walk. When I came into first grade, there was a boy in my class and he had a barn, and I started riding there, and I kept going from there, and I never stopped. It's important to me because working with animals is a really complicated but satisfying process. It makes you really have to listen to what they're trying to tell you. They can only express what they're feeling through their body language. Without horseback riding, I guess I don't really have a thing that I'm good at, that I understand how to do. It's not really about that moment when you feel that you're riding it, but every time you come back and you get back on and you realize that everything you've been working for is getting better every day you ride. You hardly ever work on yourself, like just yourself. You work together as a team. And I think the reason why I could never stop doing it is because I've gotten so close with so many horses, and I know that I'm at that point where I can influence them in many ways, and it is really essential to my happiness.
My passion is water skiing. I've been water skiing since I was probably 6 years old, maybe a little bit younger. I got into it through my family. I grew up on a lake, so it's kind of always been there. And the competitive side of me kind of clicked with the whole sport, so I really enjoy that. And it's just been something I've always done every day. Wake up at 5:30 in the morning, go skiing. Nothing better. A person I look up to in the water skiing industry is a guy named Chris Sullivan. He's a professional water skier, and I've kind of always looked up to him, and like meeting him for the first time kind of really solidified how I was, I really like this sport and I really want to continue doing this. So I was glad that I got to meet him, and he kind of inspired me to keep going and do what I do. He was working at a clinic that I went to where I just learned a bunch of basics, got a bunch of different skills, corrected myself and everything. A lot of people really kind of give up on this sport, and sports in general, because they just don't have the time or the effort or the passion for it. Where I grew up water skiing, I had to wake up 5:30 in the morning on a summer day and go practice to get good water. But I don't know, I just love it. It just keeps me going, the passion, the friends that I meet, the new places I get to see, the whole sport in general I really love. Oh yeah.
I began parkour in 8th grade for my 8th grade project at Waldorf School. My brother and his friends were jumping around, climbing walls. They called it free running. I looked into it and found Tyson Cheka from Seattle. He's now on a pro team, traveling around the U.S. Got into it, began teaching classes, and after a couple months, I was the lead parkour instructor for Kitsap County. Done gymnastics, I've made jewelry. I just constantly switch between different activities, hobbies, and parkour is the only thing that's really stuck with me that I've enjoyed for now 5 years. It was the first job that I had, taught parkour for 4 years, and then from there I took first place in a national competition and was invited to go train with Apex Movement, who offered me onto their pro team. My goal is to be a stunt actor. That's what I would most want to be, and then a stunt double for Shia LaBeouf.